Welcome to Dracon's Plays Demon's Souls. Alright, so this is the last Souls game that we have a full LP of, at least that's announced on current. There's still the Dark Souls 3 DLC that is not yet released, so I haven't played it, but that's not quite a full LP. Now this one is not blind. I just recently cleared the game and I had started playing it a while back. Here we go. I want the opening cinematic thing to play because this one is very good. On the first day, and we'll talk more after, man was granted a soul, and with it, clarity. On the second day, upon earth was planted an irrevocable poison, a soul-devouring demon. Demon Souls. Now we get this cool fight scene, which has the covers, like the poster set of Demon Souls, the fluted set right there. Very nice set. We're actually going to be rocking the chess piece for this playthrough. Very, very cool action sequence. The enemy designs, like that one, are super, super good. Some of this is very, like, what is going on? And then he shows up. A very, very cool dragon design. And that's that opening cinematic. Figured I would show it off because it's super cool and none of the other games really have this opening cinematic menu thing. Now, due to... and I don't know why it's showing up as like a giant error. Due to one of the mechanics in the game, we are going to be playing in offline mode. Alright, so I will be right back once I have my character made up. And, well, start with, we are going to be playing as a male. And, where is it? The Temple Knight class, I'll be talking about that selection a little bit later. Anyways, I will be right back when I have this character's appearance and name set. See you guys in a second. Alright, and we're back. So this is Bradley. You can't really tell, but he has a ponytail currently going on. Now, the Demon Souls character creator is extremely limited. For instance, here's your main options. It's just these few things. There we go, you can see the ponytail. But the big thing is, take a look here. Where is it? It's going to elude me now. Facial hair. So, if you try to give a beard, you can kind of, like, give them, like, stubble, but it also messes with the lip color and, ah, crap. And other such things. If you get rid of too much, it really messes with things. Yeah, so the character creator's not robust at all in this one, and frankly sucks, especially when it comes to facial hair. They definitely greatly improved on the character creator game by game, but this one's by far the worst. So don't go super crazy trying to mess with it. You'll end up with a monstrosity quite easily in this one. You're not even like the type of monstrosity you can make in Dark Souls 3, for instance, in which you actually can make some really decent looking, like, almost aliens. In this one, it's just like, it's muck. You're honestly dealing with muck if you really start messing with it. But anyways, so we are going with the Temple Knight class because of these stats. Now, one thing that I haven't really done for any playthrough is run a, I haven't done many dex builds in general, or many, dex-based weapons. I mean, I used Santier's Spear near the end of DS2 for one of the DLCs, but that one I was running raw because the scaling is non-existent. So, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be running a katana build in this. Now, you might be wondering why I want 14 strength on a dex build, and that's because to wield a katana one-handed, and I prefer the one-handed moveset, you need 18 strength to one-hand it. And interestingly enough, I think you only need 13 dex or something like that. So, but the scaling is super, super good, especially if you put it on sharp, which is going to be a problem because getting the upgrade materials is difficult. Yeah. The other big thing is we start with good endurance, and we start with some of the armor I actually want to use. That being said, let's get in there. Now, Demon Souls has a few mechanics that they removed from later Souls games. The first of which is an item burden. So in all the other games... Oh,
King Alant XII,
hold on.
by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria.
Implying that there's a southern.
Until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon's soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
And thus, our player character arrives on the scene. Alright, so, it actually gives you the option of skipping the tutorial, which we are not going to do. I want to show off the entire game. No, we'll do the tutorial. But anyways, so that's the opening to Demon Souls. They give you a lot of background. Now, it's interesting that they say that, like, the demons have the ability to absorb the souls of others, and that demon souls are beyond human comprehension. Because your character...
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
I'm pretty sure I chose no.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
It screwed up, didn't it? Crap. I might have to recreate this character.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern
I will give it a
land
second.
of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them.
Ah, crap. Alright. Well, I'll be right back. Alright, so I figured out the problem. I totally misread that. I'm sorry, guys. So it says, would you like to play the journey to the Nexus? Instead of starting at the Nexus. Yes, I would like to play the journey. Alright, so I'll just skip the cutscene when we get to the Nexus, because we've already seen it. Off to a good start with this LP, aren't we? Here we go. So now it shows our warrior working his way through the fog.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Now, I think they should have played this cutscene no matter what. And that after this cutscene, so like now, it should cut to the Nexus. Like that. Alright, so anyways, right off the bat, let's talk about stats real quick. So, what I had started talking about is in this game, there's an item burden. So if you look right in the center section, there's equip burden, which is how much you currently have on you. We're almost at max. And then you have your item burden. Now, your item burden is the total weight of all the gear that's in your, like, pack. Which is hammer space because you don't have a pack. But anyways. Item burden does not affect gameplay at all. It only affects how much you can have on your person. Which is annoying because there's also, like, limits on how much healing items you can have anyways. Granted, it's an extremely high amount, but... yeah, the item burden mechanic's just annoying. Item burden is tied to vitality. Equip burden, like Dark Souls 1, is tied to endurance. Now, these stats work a little bit differently. Vitality is health and item. Intelligence is... let's see. Intelligence... I think it affects nothing else, but intelligence primary thing is magic attunement slots. Endurance, stamina, equipped, strength, affects strength weapons, dex is dex weapons. Magic determines the strength of your spells. Faith determines the strength of your miracles and gives you miracle slots, which are different from magic slots, which is interesting. And then luck affects item drop and the scaling of certain weapons. Now, all that being said, so our starting equipment, we have the heater shield. Nothing special on that. Talisman of God, nothing there. Halberd, standard fare. Now, in Demon Souls, there are only... well, there are 3 rolls, technically. You have over 100%, where you can't roll. You have above 50%, which is your fat roll, which is what we're currently at. And below 50%, which would be your fast roll, which we can now do. Oh, wow, we can't even put on that. Oh, we can do the helm. How does that even look? Actually, the dang shield is not useless anyways. Those are heavy, heavy gloves. Wow, are those gloves heavy. That way it's like nothing. Might as well. But, yeah, controls are essentially the same as in other Souls games. There are some interesting differences. So, we have this weird push thing, which kind of works as a guard break, but a little bit different. There's no jump attack. In fact, there's no jumping, which is interesting. Dang, that was not good. I'm not used to the halberd, which we're only going to be rolling with for a short amount anyway. Go. So if you notice, we can see an outside area there. No way to open that door. Now, we're playing offline, so those are developer ghosts, which are not a thing in any other game either. Yeah, the one-handed moveset on the halberd kind of sucks. Now, that is absolutely one thing with Demon Souls compared to the others. The moveset diversity is non-existent. For instance, all the halberd class weapons have identical movesets, all the straight swords, same thing. All of the great swords and ultra great swords, which aren't actually called that in this game. I think it's large sword, and then something. But yeah, so there's 0 moveset diversity. There we go, counter hit. So 0 moveset diversity in this one, which is an interesting omission. Now, this door over here is actually that one we noticed earlier. You can see the developer ghost on the other side and those guys we killed. Now, I believe there's no other items here. So you don't really play through this opening to get items, per se. Although it does give you a little bit, but not really enough. So that's an arc stone. So those are this game's bonfires. They don't replace them, because this game came first. Bonfires replace them. They even have the sword sticking in it. Just instead of a fire, it's a rock. I'd be interested to see how those line up. Alright. Yeah, so this game is definitely missing some things compared to others in the series. But it was the first. So it does have that in its favor. And backstab. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Halberd's moveset in this game. It's a necessary evil, though. Until we get... This guy's annoying. Because they set this guy up to, just turtle like crazy, so I deal with him just by backstabbing. Soldiers. Yeah, so you get some soul items and some souls out of this, but not a lot. But you do get that extra cutscene, and there's another bit at the end of it that we'll talk about in just a second because we're rapidly approaching it. Alright. Yeah, so there's a bunch of, like, just inaccessible areas. Alright, and actually, here we are. Alright. Probably should have used my heal. Whatever. So you can see through the fog. There's a guy. So this is the Vanguard. Alright, so he's the first boss of Demon Souls. We're actually doing pretty good. However, as you can see, we do crap damage against him. This is actually the best I've ever done. to be honest. Okay, I need to lure him over here. The lock-on distance is crap. And here's the problem. Ah, come on. The lock-on distance is crap and his attack is so dang delayed. If you kill him, you get an extra cutscene and some extra gear. I actually did super well there. I might go ahead and off-screen just multiple attempt that. So I skipped that cutscene because we've already seen it. But anyways, I might attempt that multiple times off-screen to show you guys the cutscene. Anyways, you have died, and the Nexus has trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. However, by capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your physical body. Nexal binding. So we are currently in soul form. You can see our HP is reduced by half. Nexal binding. The symbol of those imprisoned in the Nexus. Having this ties you to the Nexus. Even if you lose your physical body, you cannot die, and your soul remains trapped in the Nexus. So this is the Dark Soul item from like the Dark Souls games, or the Hunter's Mark. Crescent Moon and Half Moon Grass, so these are our healing items. Augite of Souls. A stone radiant with the light of souls. The color of light changes according to the souls in the area. It's made by Jerry, a friend of Sage Frigg, who is known for his magical crafts. Since it's light and easy to handle, it's widely used by travelers. We've already looked at those. A helmet created from white metal given to the knights who protect sacred temples. Myriad, now long lost, is the name of the area where the first temples were built. So it actually impedes stamina regeneration, which is interesting. Pretty much the same thing. You'll also notice this game did not have a starting gift.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you?
I don't know why this is a cutscene.
You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria. You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero?
He's Blue Phantom.
It's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus. We're welcome here, as long as we keep slashing up demons.
Yeah, so this guy's the Crestfallen Warrior. They have one in pretty much each one of the games.
You came for demon...
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Thank you. Alright, so here's our item box, as it were. Dump those since we can't wear them because they're quite heavy.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Thomas.
When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That Candle Maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
So she's not actually here at the moment.
If only something could... Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Thomas. So here we have Baldwin, our blacksmith.
You new here? Do you hear for my services? My name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
Alright, so we can upgrade weapons, we can repair them. He does sell some stuff, like Crescent Moon Grass. He's a useful vendor the entire game for that. He sells Ed's Dried Stones, a sharpening stone used by Ed the blacksmith of Stonefang. So here we have the first reference to the second blacksmith of the game. And this restores your durability. He also sells Fresh Spice, which recovers some of the user's MP. So, your mana. I think it's mana. I think it's only referred to as MP, actually, in game. I'm not sure what it actually stands for then in this case. Probably mana. But that's super useful for mages, and it's always for sale. He also sells daggers, short swords, battle axes, and the heater shield, which is what we have, and arrows. Standard and bolts.
Perhaps you've already heard, but there's another blacksmith at the entrance.
And he tells us of that blacksmith too.
He's an eccentric old man, but he knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, yeah, well, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just ignore you. There aren't enough blacksmiths in this temple to handle all the work. Only certain ores can be used to forge weapons, but you'll just have to make do. And be thankful that I'm still of good health.
Yeah, this guy's a little bit.
And be thankful. No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
Aw, thanks, friend. There's a few other people here.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alant? Oh, Mbasa.
So that is a prayer. Kind of replaces their amen.
Oh, Mbasa.
I like that they don't loop all of their dialogue. But, yeah. Let's see. There should be one more guy. No, he's not here yet. That's fine. Alright. Anyways, I am going to wrap that one up here. Next time, we're going to go ahead to Boletaria to take on the first zone and continue on with the story. So I'll wrap that one up here, and I'll see all of you guys later. Bye!